Hi, this is Sherry Palmatier with Coach Sherry, New Habits, New Life. Let's talk about positive self-talk and what this is. I have to say, I remember years ago in the 80s, I had a boss who was very self-deprecating, and we always interpreted that as being humble, or we associated speaking negatively about oneself as being humble. And I've learned so much over the years, and one of the things I learned is that what you deliver to the universe comes back to you. And therefore, we don't want to speak unkindly about ourselves or think unkindly about ourselves because the universe thinks that we believe that, and then we'll be treated as such. So positive self-talk is really important, and it's particularly important when we are ill and when we have goals, healthy goals for improvement. So really, it's about the positive messaging that we give ourselves throughout the day, that we treat ourselves in a loving manner, an accepting manner. For example, if we're sick battling something like Lyme disease, that we're good to ourselves, that we acknowledge that we're doing the best that we can every day. We acknowledge that we will get better, and we stay in faith. And if we're looking to lose weight or exercise more, we again give ourselves positive self-talk. We say we know we have everything that we need to be successful. We know we can lose the weight. We know we can exercise more. And even if we trip, if we skip, we get right back up and get back in the game and we say, it's okay, I'm human. So I made a mistake, or I ate something, or I skipped a day that I wanted to exercise. It's okay, we're kind to ourselves. We don't look in the mirror and say, you're horrible, you stink, you can't do this, because that will then become what it is. Do you follow me? The messaging that you put out in the universe, I can't do this, then you won't be able to do that. Versus, I can do it, I can do better, I'm going to do better. That's versus positive self-talk versus ego self-talk. Ego self-talk says, I'm better than someone. I can do something better. You're always in competition with someone or something. Someone always has something more than you do, and you're trying to strive toward that. So your goals and expectations are outside of yourself. They're looking toward a person or a thing that you want to exceed. This is ego self-talk. And with ego self-talk, that is not healing. In fact, you can't possibly ever be happy because there will always be someone who is better, who does health better than you, who has more money than you, who is more successful than you, who has whatever it is that you want, has more than you do. So when you compare yourself outside to something or someone else, that is the way to be unhappy and unhealthy. So versus positive self-talk, because it is all about what we as an individual can accomplish and will accomplish. We're working for our own good. And when we love ourselves and appreciate ourselves, we will attract others to us that will help us with our goals, that will appreciate us as people. And this is really what you need to focus on, especially if you're sick, that you, instead of saying, why me and why can't I get better, focus on, I will get better. I will attract the right healers. I will eat healthy to support my immune system. So part of how this all comes together is in health coaching, where we create your vision. And this focuses on where you want to be a year from now. And it really insists that you see yourself as that happy person, as that person who's lost the weight. Whatever it is your goals are for your health and well-being, that vision is something that you will sit on a daily basis and live in. Even when you do skip and fall, you remember that you are well able, you have the skills, you have the motivation. So stay positive, be loving to yourself, and watch the miracles happen. And Contact Coach Shari for help, www.coachshari.com.